Hi, today I would like to read from one of my Lady Fan novels. This is in fact the book 6, The Fateful Marriage, and that's the last one that came out in April of this year. We're in 2020 right now. Now, excuse me if my voice goes, but I will do my best. In this story, my sleuth Attilia and her husband Francis have come to Tunbridge Wells, ordered thence by Lady Polbrook, Francis's mother, who has demanded that they come and help her to take care of her granddaughter, whom she's chosen to take with her to Tunbridge Wells for this little holiday. And of course, they become involved in a murder investigation. And this is the Dowager Lady Wem, who Attilia is talking to, and she is the matriarch of the family who've sustained the loss. So here we go. Excuse me, let's try some water first. Okay. Lord Wem had already departed. Lillian rose on the instant and hurried out. The Dowager Lady Wem went to the chair placed centrally with the fire to one side. Her throne? It was where she had sat on that first day. She pointed to the chair by which Attilia was standing. "Bring that close and sit." Little though she cared for the command, and rather disappointed than otherwise at not being able to escape, Attilia complied. As she sat down, Lady Wem's gaze raked her face. "Well?" Attilia could not withhold a sigh. "I take it that is a request to hear what progress I have made?" "Well?" The repetition rankled, but Attilia let it go. "Very little, if you must have it." Lady Wem gave a nod. "They will not cooperate?" "As I expected. Recalcitrant fools." "On the contrary, I found both Marianne and Lillian willing enough. However, nothing they told me has brought me nearer to the truth." Lady Wem seemed to accept this. She jerked her head towards the door. "He won't speak of it to you. Bent upon thwarting me. A stubborn fool, my son. He wants to be rid of the business. So do we all, I told him. But there's a traitor in our midst. I won't have traitors about me." She pierced Attilia with a stare. "Find the culprit." Attilia let out an overcharged breath. "How, ma'am? When every word must be dragged out. I understand Lord Wem has enjoined half the family at least not to speak to me." "I will see to Leo." Losing patience, Attilia told her the truth. "Like all despots, Lady Wem, you imagine you control all tongues because they are silent in your presence. People are not so readily controlled. Especially your foul brood," she might have added, but managed to stop the words from escaping her lips. The reptilian sneer appeared. "Do you think I don't know? Disobedient, the lot of them." She banged a fist on the arm of her chair. "But I will not tolerate treachery. They will pay." Exasperated, Attilia rose. "Enough, ma'am. It is not you who must endure the rude treatment to which I have been subjected. I will stay no longer." She turned, heading for the door. The woman's taunting voice followed her. "No backbone, eh? No appetite for a challenge?" Halting, Attilia turned in fury. "Do not think to browbeat me, Lady Wem. I do not choose to embroil myself further in this business. What is it to me, after all?" There was satisfaction in the woman's slanting eyes, a mocking curl at her lips. Triumph at having provoked Attilia into losing her temper. "Come tomorrow. I will engage for it. There will be answers from any you choose to question." Despite her annoyance, Attilia was conscious of a flitter of amusement. Admiration, too, if one could admire cunning. but she was not to be deprived of choice. I will give it some thought, Mum. That is all I am prepared to say. And that's the end of that. So let me give you the blurb on this on the back of the paperback here. 1791 England. Lady Attilia and Lord Francis Fanshawe are holidaying in Tunbridge Wells when they stumble across the scene of a horrific accident. While visiting the High Rocks, a local tourist spot, a young woman falls to her death from the top of the climb. It soon becomes clear that the woman is linked to the infamous Dowager Viscountess Lady Wem, an indomitable matriarch visiting Tunbridge Wells with her extended family. The young woman was at the centre of a scandal. Lady Wem's grandson Daniel eloped with her 3 years prior. As Lady Fan is introduced to the family, her suspicions are aroused. Was the fall a devastating mishap? Or could the woman have been pushed? Lady Fan must unravel dark family secrets in her quest for the truth. Okay, and this is obviously available on Amazon. It's in paperback, it's in ebook, and it's on Kindle Unlimited too, if you use that. So it's The Fateful Marriage, number 6 of the Lafy Fan Mystery series. And I hope you might be encouraged to go and have a look at the series, and maybe this book in particular if you haven't yet read it. Cheers.